Michelle from Fine Natural Hair and Faith. In today's video, we're going to do a comparison between two popular detangling brushes on the market. But first, let me say this. Detangling is something that is a crucial part of any hair care routine. It doesn't matter if you have fine natural hair, straight hair, relaxed hair, it doesn't matter. If you saw my last video, then you saw an accurate depiction of how important it is to detangle your hair. So long gone are the days of us detangling our hair with just our fingers. It's just that using your fingers to detangle your hair solely is not effective enough at removing shed hair. You need to use some kind of detangling brush, detangling comb, whatever it is. Now, let me say this, detangling your hair with your fingers to start, that's what I highly recommend as a fine hair natural. So I'm sure you've seen the various detangling brushes on the market. There's a very popular detangling brush on the market that has been just all over social media, and I know you've seen it before. I think some call it an easy detangling brush. What this basically is a sort of knockoff version of this. Now, they do look different, obviously. Let's first look at the differences. This is the Felicia Leatherwood Detangling brush. This brush has some give to it. When you brush your hair, it has some give. So you can see here the teeth sort of spread apart. The teeth are, however, connected to the base of the brush. Like, it's part of the brush. Like, it's not like added. You can tell it was designed in a way that it's an extension of the handle. The generic detangling brush, this one here, while it also has teeth that give, if you look at it, it has this sideways sort of like, it's like it's connected in two places, whereas this is just one solid brush. Another thing that's interesting about this generic brush is that it comes with this bar that you can attach, and depending on where you place the bar, it will determine how wide the teeth are. What I found with this detangling brush is if you keep the teeth all the way at the top, it allows it to be really open. And when you're detangling your hair, especially if you have thicker hair, it really helps to detangle the hair. It has so much give. Whereas the Felicia Leatherwood brush doesn't have as much give. Now, I've been using this one a lot longer than I've been using the knockoff version. And as you can see, some would say, oh, it's not a knockoff because the shape is different. But the premise is the same, to have the teeth of the brush give with your hair. Felicia Leatherwood, she started the game. The knockoff people basically came and finished the game. And the reason I'll say that is no disrespect to the Felicia Leatherwood brush, but I have discovered that when I use this one, my hair detangles in a way that is much gentler than this one. The Felicia Leatherwood brush, when I am detangling, because it's connected to the base, it's an extension of the base, it doesn't have a lot of give. Like, if you can see, like, I can barely, it barely moves, right, with my hands moving it. So when you're brushing your hair, it's not really going to give that much either. This one allows flexibility with this little bar. This bar here is not easy to maneuver. You have to sort of like set it, leave it where you want it. I can't even get it off. Okay, so this is off, and you see how it has a lot of give without it. You could probably use this in your hair to detangle without the bar, but it would be moving a lot. And honestly, the way this is made, you see how much that gives? This will probably snap off if it's not secured. So the bar, when you attach it, let's say I attach it, I had it at the top. Let's say I attach it further down here. Okay, it took me a while to attach it, so it's further down now. And as you can see, the teeth are even further apart than when I had it further up. So you could slide it, you could try and like, you can slide it down to make it even wider. And this is more like a rake. You could kind of rake your hair depending on, you know, what you're looking to achieve. But if you pull it up there, that even gives it, you know, a narrower sort of opening, but still a lot more than the Felicia Leatherwood brush. This is just sort of set at one level of flexibility, if you will. So I have found using this one that I also get, I'm not going to say, it's hard to say like less breakage, because it's not to say that I got a lot of breakage with this one. It's just that I felt like when I was combing through my hair, there was points where I had to stop and then go back to using my fingers, because if I tried to, you know, go a little bit more, it would definitely break my hair. Whereas this one, as I'm brushing my hair through with the conditioner, or just even on damp hair, it just has so much more give that it allows me to just keep going and not have to go back and forth too much with my fingers, if that makes sense. Also, let's talk price points. This one right here, this one right here. Now you have to do what's best for you. I do like both brushes for different reasons. I'm going to have to say I like this one better for the way it does work through my hair, but I like this one better because it is a lot more sturdy, and I don't know if after a while this will snap. The way these are a part of this base, I can just see it snapping off, especially if you have super thick hair. I don't have super thick hair, but anyway, I just wanted to show you all the difference between these two and make some comparisons and adjustments, and you can determine like which brush is right for you. My whole point is that just make sure you're using something that can adequately detangle your hair. Another thing I want to point out is the handles. The Felicia Leatherwood brush, you see that handle? It's flat and narrow. This one is sort of curved and really narrow. So in holding the two, like, it's just a different feel. I feel like this one is probably more ergonomically correct for your hands though. And this one just, you know, again, similar brushes, same purpose, different results depending on the thickness of your hair, depending on how you're holding the brush. This one has more flexibility based on how far up and down you move the bar, so that, you know, depending on the thickness of your hair, you can detangle a lot easier. So anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope that you have a very blessed day. Leave me a comment below and let me know which of these brushes you find to be more attracted to. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in my next